Jon Rahm, 1 under 70. John, really good, consistent play yesterday and today. How do you feel heading into the weekend?
Feeling confident. Two very different rounds, yesterday and today. I feel like yesterday I hit it really, really well. Hit a lot of fairways. Just made a couple mistakes going into the greens. That cost me a few bogeys, a few more than I would have liked. Today I did the opposite. Took me a while to get going. Didn't hit my second fairway until the 13th hole, I believe. And I just had to survive. Gotta say, that stretch of putts on 10, 11, 12 was key. Things could have taken a turn for the worst, and I was able to save some great 3 pars in a row. So hopefully I can just swing it like I did on the last 4 holes, because I hit some beautiful shots and keep it going on the weekend.
Here.
Yeah, I was just going to get you to elaborate on that, because it looked like you sort of had those lefts early. How do you turn that around mid-round and get it back to where you did late?
Well, I feel like it looks worse than it really was. I mean, it's easy to get a little bit tight on this golf course. Very, very easy. And all of those shots, the start lines were proper. They just weren't fading. So when that happens, in my case, I'm just not turning fast enough. I just have to swing a little bit harder with the driver. And that's exactly what I did starting on 13. Even 12 was a great tee shot. I just can't believe that ball got to that bunker into the wind. But those tee shots from those drivers starting on 13, 15, 17, and 18 were absolutely perfect. I mean, they were all exactly the way I thought they were going to be, the way I visualized them. And sometimes that's what you need to do. I focus more on visualizing the shot rather than just getting too technical, because I started thinking a bit too much on the swing, and I just kind of let it come to me, if that makes any sense.
And did I hear you mention you're a believer in karma over there, and that it might be karmic retribution potentially if you can pull this off this weekend?
No, I do believe in karma in the sense that good things happen to good people, and bad things happen to people that do bad things. And again, we're talking about things I can't control. What happened a couple weeks ago is something I can't control, unfortunately. But what I can do is control what I'm doing every time, with just every second of the day, just following the routine, make sure I'm hydrated, make sure I'm eating, and make sure I'm thinking the right things out there on the golf course. And so far, I've done a great job, and hopefully I can keep going.
Alan on the right.
Yeah. John, how much has the game changed since 2008, and what specific ways do you think are the biggest shifts?
I mean, I was 13, so in my case, a lot. I don't know. I feel like, now you have a whole lot of generation that grew up watching Tiger play, and I think we all had those goals in mind of playing golf the way he did, and that's, I think, why you see so many people, much like myself and around my age, that are playing golf the way we are, right? We're all playing at a really high competitive level consistently, and I think that's the biggest difference. I think Tiger changed the narrative of golfers to think of ourselves more as athletes, and I think everybody's just bigger and stronger. Obviously, technology has made advances, but I think overall, when you see the top players in the world, everybody's just a little bit bigger, a little bit stronger, and when you have that many players playing good, you have to bring your best to be able to win a golf tournament. I think more and more players do it when they need to.
That's kind of why I asked. Obviously, when we come back here, the iconic U.S. Open victory for Tiger, it gives you a chance to reflect on how much things have changed. For you as a fan of his and a competitor, when you step on Torrey Pines, do you think about that win with Tiger?
Think about all 8 of his wins. How different the golf course has changed, right? How much has changed over the course of his career. And if I believe, actually, from 2008, the only difference is the tee box on 15. So, yeah, sorry, I lost my train of thought over there. God, I'm a little hungry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I respect that. Get some lunch.
No, what was it? Sorry, I completely lost my train of thought.
Just how much you feel Tiger's absence this week and his influence.
Oh, yeah. It's, you feel it. I mean, he was the last champion here, as the U.S. Open champion, and every time Tiger's on the premises, whether he's playing or not, you can feel it's a little bit different on the energy of the atmosphere and the spectators, right? Especially if he's playing, it's just a little bit different. And when it's in contention, it's even bigger. The impact Tiger's had on the game, it's been massive. Very few athletes get to have an impact in the game the way he did in golf, and we owe a lot of things to him. And I feel like whoever's not a pro playing right now owes the state of the game to him, because we have so many great players out right now thanks to what Tiger Woods did.
Thank
I'm
you.
going to take one from the WebEx. How close were you today to losing your temper, and what allowed you to maintain it?
Am I ever going to escape that question? Like, I never lost it. I got a little frustrated in a couple holes, just because, like I said, I felt like I was making decent swings and just not getting, not that I was getting bad bounces or anything, but just not getting the results sometimes that you'd expect with certain swings, right? They weren't that bad. I just kept going off the fairway and off the fairway and off the fairway. I think the most frustrating moment might have been 13, just because of how good a tee shot I had. I had plenty of club to get in there. Had a 5-wood and I didn't even have to hit it that hard, and just hit it so bad. Ended up so short and a tough lie, and just making a bogey there was probably the most frustrated I got today. I was a bit more vocal on 14 after the second shot, just because that was a good swing and I feel like I just got gusted. But hey, I made the next shot, so I can't really say much. But I never really lost it.
I know it's the same course, but it's different setup. Bubba's had a good round today and he's up there as well. He's won Farmers, you've won Farmers. I mean, what can you get from that, and what can't you get from that if you make it?
Well, I think it does play a little bit different, but tee shots are the same. Having played this course in every possible wind always helps. And I think just the memory of some putts and some breaks can always help, right? I mean, obviously they're rolling a little bit different, a little bit faster. You have to play a little bit more break, but there's a couple out there, like in my case, the putt on 11, you know, I knew it was that straight. You know, I've hit that putt before, and I missed it before, and I knew it was that straight. Like the putt on 10, I knew it broke a lot more than it looks. It's just situations where I think that experience can help out. You know, we all know everything tends to break towards the ocean, but it's not always the case, right? So I feel like just the experience on the course and certain moments can always help out.
Bueno, Jon, una historia de 2 rondas completamente diferentes, pero con buen resultado, ¿no? ¿Cómo lo verías?
Sí, no, es un poco lo bien que le pegué ayer y hoy un poco lo mismo. No es que no ha sido tan malo. Lo que pasa es que simplemente al principio no han salido y es muy fácil ponerse tenso en este campo. Cuando estás jugando un US Open, sabiendo que cada calle es importante y fallas las primeras como he fallado, pues es fácil tensarse. Lo bueno es que he podido, digamos, maniobrar los problemas, ¿no? He podido poner la bola en sitios que me da opciones para par y, bueno, he sobrevivido los primeros 14 hoyos, sobre todo ese estrecho entre el 10 y el 12. Y luego los últimos hoyos es cuando ya me he soltado un poco, no he pegado un gran golpe en el 15 desde el tee y he jugado muy bien al final.
Sí. Una cosa técnica que no te suelo preguntar, pero bueno, primero el pad está funcionando muy bien y segundo, parece que los golpes que estabas hablando, el 13, el 18, es un draw con el drive que está llegando una barbaridad. ¿Qué estás haciendo con esto? ¿Qué es lo que estás trabajando?
No, esto empecé hace un año y poco, hablé con Dave, porque quería incluir un draw desde el tee, ¿no? O sea, al final se me da también pegar un fade, pero hay veces que si eres capaz de pegar un draw te va a ayudar mucho, ¿no? Sobre todo en el hoyo 12, en el hoyo 13, por ejemplo, puedes usar el viento y lo único que hago, no cambio nada de técnica, es poner la bola más adelante y apuntar a la derecha. Simplemente con la bola adelantada, la cara al palo llega un poco más cerrada de lo normal y ya puedo pegar un draw. Que el fallo en sí, si fallo es bola recta, que nunca va a ser un problema, ¿no? Que es un poco lo que me ha pasado en el hoyo 9 los 2 días. En el 18 he pegado un fade, pero el 15, por ejemplo, ha sido una que ha sido así un poco más recta. Es algo que ayuda, ¿no? Que me da un poquito más de distancia. La del hoyo 13, la verdad que ha sido increíble. Y bueno, sigo trabajando en ello. No es algo que sea fácil con los palos largos para mí, sobre todo el drive, pero va mejorando, ¿no? Y este año estoy viendo un poco los frutos del trabajo porque voy siendo más consistente.
Oye, Torri, aparte de la historia que tiene para otros, para ti tiene mucha, ¿no? Y cuando estás jugando hoyos, me imagino que vienen recuerdos de buenos momentos en esos hoyos y de cosas que has hecho. ¿Algunos ejemplos?
Más que nada me vienen recuerdos de putts que he tirado, ¿no? Putts que he visto a gente tirar en los greens y aprender de ellos. Más que nada es eso. No te creas que llego al tee del 13 y me acuerdo del eagle que hice hace un par de años o el 18, ¿no? Eso está en el pasado y en el pasado está. A no ser que tenga exactamente el mismo golpe no me voy a acordar, pero cuando estoy en el green y tengo ciertos putts sí que me acuerdo de los putts que tiene en el pasado y cómo han reaccionado.
Estamos en vivo con Jon Rahm, lo que significa tirar bajo par los 2 primeros días y darte la oportunidad el fin de semana, Jon.
Increíble, porque es algo que en un US Open es muy fácil, digamos, escaparse, ¿no? Es muy fácil que se te vaya un poco el resultado y acabar con un par de golpes de más, ¿no? Y yo creo que estos 2 días he hecho un gran trabajo para mantenerme ahí y darme opciones, ¿no? Y he acabado fuerte los 2 días, las vueltas, así que muy contento. Bueno, como mínimo voy a estar a 2 golpes, que en el US Open no es nada, así que ojalá pueda seguir jugando así de bien y bueno, ¿no? Lo importante que es nunca de verdad he estado fuera de lugar con peligro de hacer un número muy grande, ¿no? O sea, siempre he estado con opciones de par y si no, con un bogey sin estrés.
La vida es de revanchas, de oportunidades, John, lo que significa dártela.
Lo que he dicho, lo he dicho un poco en inglés, ¿no? Cosas buenas pasan a gente buena y es un poco, digamos, el creer en karma un poquito, ¿no? Aunque estamos hablando de cosas que no puedo controlar, porque lo que pasó hace un par de semanas de verdad no podía controlarlo, sí que espero que haya un buen karma en el futuro. No sé si será esta semana o no, pero en el futuro algo bueno vendrá.
Gracias.
Gracias.
Thank you.